Hello everyone. So today we are going to cover TopoSort plus DP topic. Okay. We are going to see how we can integrate DP with the TopoSort related questions. Now, when the DP will be used. So when can we use DP? When we need to store some answer of child with respect to the answer of the parent. So answer of child depends on answer of parent. Okay, and you have to choose. Of course, we'll use DP. We have learned about the linear DP, and we have seen that DP is used when we have to choose max between two, minimum between two, or summation of two, or some kind of those conditions with the previous calculated answer. Okay, if you have not, I'll put the linear DP playlist in the description also, and in the I tag you can go and refer to that playlist. So for all those kind of things, we will use DP. Now, in the topo sort, what kind of questions should come so that we can use DP? So let's look at our first question, which is loud and rich. Okay. Uh, Let me just share the question instead. Okay. So the question says there is a group of n people labeled from 0 to n minus 1, where each person has a different amount of money and a different level of quietness. So there are two things, money and quietness. So richness and quietness. You are given an array richer, where richer of I is equal to ai comma bi indicates that ai has more money than bi, and an integer array quiet, where quiet of I is the quietness of the ith person. Okay. All the given data in richer are logically correct. That is, the data will not lead you to situation where x is richer than y and y is also richer than x at the same time. Cool. We have to return an integer array answer where answer of x is equal to y if y is the least quiet person, that is the person y with the smallest value of quiet of y, among all people who definitely have equal to or more money than the person x. Okay, so let me just explain it over here. So the quiet is 1 0, 2 1, 3 1, and there are total of 10213137435363. Okay, 37435363. So there are total 0 to 7, total 8 nodes. Okay, this is the richer array, and the quiet is given as the node only. So node 0 has how much quietness, node 1 has how much quietness, and so on and so forth. 32546170. So it's given as 3254670. Okay, so this means that node 1 is, let's make an array, or let's make a graph of richer. So 1 is richer than 0. Okay, 1 is more richer than 0. 2 is more richer than 1. Okay, so we'll create a node like this. 3 is more richer than 1. Okay, 3 is more richer than 7. Cool. 4 is more richer than 3. 4, 5, and 6 all are richer than 3. So here it's 4, 5, and 6. Cool. Okay, and there is a quietness array given to you. Now, answer of 0 should be what? So quietness of 0 is what? 3. So all all people who has more money than 3. So who has more money than 3? Of course, 4, 5, and 6, 3 only. And in that too, more or equal, more or equal. Okay, more or equal. I could say 2 also has more money than 1. 3 also has more money than 1. So 4, 5, 6, 2, these all are equal. 4, 5, 6, and 2, these all are equal to 3 or more than 3. Now, among all this, we need to find the less quiet one. So, among 4, 5, 6, and 2, so this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 5. Okay, the least quietness is the 6. So answer of 0 should be 6. Now, if I've not made any problem, okay, it's 1, 7, and 0. Sorry, my bad. Oh, it's 1, 7, and 0 only. And 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3. And person 0, person, answer of 0 is, okay. So 4, 5, and 6. Cool. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So among this, who is the less quieter? 5. So answer of 0 should be 5 among all this. So that way you have to build up your answer array. So answer of x is equal to y, where y is least quiet person among among all y's who have more or equal money than x, who have more or equal money than x. Okay, so now what we will do, we'll create one dp array. So initially we will put dp of I as I only, as this ith person only, who is, let's say, the same person. We'll first put the answer as the same person only. Now initially we'll push all those in degree 0 elements, so all the rich elements into our queue. So here we have pushed, let's say, 4, 5, and 6 as in degree 0, and 2 also. Okay, now what we will do, we'll go to its child element. So 4's child element is 3. If 3's if 4's quietness is lesser than 3, then we will replace dp of 3 is equal to 4. Why? Because now this is replaced by 4, but not by 4, by dp of 4. Because if 4 is also replaced by its parent, then that same parent can come over 3 also, as parent's parent also. This type of question we covered in the last video. So if you have not understood it well, how parent's parent could come to the grandchild, you can go to that video and refer it. But we can just put directly the dp of 4 as the answer of dp of 3. Cool. Let's just solve the question and you'll get a more idea. Okay. Let's make an adjacency element. Vector of int adjacency of size we need to define. So we have int n is equal to quiet dot size. So we'll make adjacency of size n. For int I0, I less than richer dot size. No, that couldn't be n, okay? There are so many edges. Adjacency of richer of I0 dot pushback richer of I1, and in degree of richer of I1 plus plus. Cool. Now we'll create one vector of int dp of size n. For int I0, I less than n, I plus plus. dp of I is equal to I. And let's create one q array. Q. So if in degree of I is equal to 0, we'll push this into the queue. Cool. Now, now, while not q dot empty, int node is equal to q dot front, q dot pop. For auto ampersand element in adjacency of node. So node is the parent, element is the child. Now what we will see, first their quietness. Of course, we are moving in a form of richer to less lit to poorer person. Okay. So we are going from richer to poor person because we have made a topo sort kind of thing for richer array. So we are anyways moving from richer to poor. So element, that is the child element, is already poorer than the parent element, which is the node. So now we need to just compare their quietness. So the quietness of that node should be lesser than the already quietness of the child. So if quiet of already stored answer of dp of element, which is dp of element, is more, so child's is more and lesser than more than dp of node, then we will just replace dp of element as dp of node. Okay, and if in degree of element is equal to 0, q dot push element, and of course decrease this element by 1. Okay, and that is what dp is our answer array now. So return dp. Cool. But why I have given you the dp name, just to make you understand that okay, this is how we have to. In degree we have not declared. Okay, so we have vector of int in degree of size n. Okay, cool. Let's see another question. Okay, okay, so what is this question? This question says that there is a directed graph of n colored nodes and m edges, which is already given to you. And the nodes are numbered from 0 to n minus 1. This is actually a very good question and a hard question. Companies are also very good in which this question was asked, top MNC companies. Now, you are given a string colors where colors of I is a lowercase English letter representing the color of the ith node in this graph. You are also given a 2D array edges where edges of j is equal to aj comma bj indicate that there is a directed edge from node aj to node bj. Okay, a valid path a valid path in the graph is a sequence of nodes x1 x2 x3 up till xk such that there is a directed edge from xi to xi plus 1 for every I from 1 to k. Okay, so let's just understand it simply. This is the given colored nodes, and 0 has some color, 2 has some color, but both is same. Again, 3 has different color, 4 has same color as what 0 and 2. So like those, it is given to you. Now, the color value of the path is the number of nodes that are colored the most frequently occurring color along that path. Along any path, the most frequent color. So, if with the 0 1 path, it's both 1 1. With 0 2 3 4 path, it's red color which occurred 3 times. So, we need to return that color value, largest color value in any valid path. And if your graph is a cycle, then we need to return the minus 1. So here 0 to 4 is the longest path with the same color. So color value is 3 because 3 same color are there. Frequency is 3. Here from 0 to 0 there is a cycle, so we'll return minus 1. Now how we will use DP in this kind of question? Okay. Let's see. Okay. So you are given 0, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Now, the colors are given in the alphabets, in the characters form. So this is A, this is B, this is A, this is A, and this is C, something else. Okay. So that means these all are same colored. A, A, A. This is some different color, and this is also some different color. Okay. Now, what you need to do? You need to find the longest color value. So you'll move forward to the path, and in the DP, what you will store, because you need to see the previous color also, and you need to increase its value. Okay, so here DP of 0 and A will be 1. Everything else will be 0. So I'll create a DP, 2D DP, with a DP of n as the number of nodes and 26 as the number of colored nodes. Colored, how many characters? Okay, so DP of 0 comma A is 1. For this part, this is B, so DP of 1 comma B. B is nothing but 1. 0 is A is nothing but 0. Okay, this will be 1. Everything else will be 0. For 3, it will be DP of sorry, node is 2, node is 3, and color is again A. So A will be 1. Okay, for this DP of 4 comma A will be 1, and for this DP of 1 comma C will be 1. Everything else will be 0. Now what you will do? Okay, you have created a topo sort. So when you go to the child, you need to see the color of the child and the parent. If the color of the child and parent is same, then what you'll do? You'll do maximum of parent plus 1 or child. So if child color is equal to parent's color, okay, in that case you have to do DP of child node into that color is equal to max of parent color plus 1 or child color, whatever DP you have stored. Otherwise what you have to do, if it's not same, so let's say this is 0, this is 1, okay, and color of this is A, color of this is B, this is not same as this. So what you will do? DP of 1 comma A will be what? DP of 1 comma A will be what? DP of 1 comma B will be 1, but DP of 1 comma A will be maximum of DP of 0 comma A, 1 comma A. Now 1 comma A is already what? 0. 0 comma A is 1. So 1 comma A is also 1. Now until this point we are storing 1 comma A as 1, so that when we go forward in this path and there is some other color of A, then what we can do? 2 comma A is 1 comma A plus 1 because it's the same color AA, or 2 comma A, DP of 2 comma A. Okay, so DP of 1 comma A plus 1 will be 2 or 1. Hence 2 is the answer when we have to go for the color of 2. Cool. I'm not explaining you much. When you'll see the solution, you'll get it much better idea. But if you have seen the previous video of how we are calculating parents node and using it for the child, this will be easier. Just we are using DP array because we have to be dependent on the parent's value while calculating for the child. Okay. Cool. So we have colors 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4. Total 5. So your n will be colors dot size, vector of int, adjacency of n. Now for int I0, I less than edges dot size, adjacency of edges of I0 dot pushback I1, and we'll have one in degree also here. So in degree of edges of I1 plus plus. Cool. Now we'll have a q of int q for int I0, I less than n, I plus plus. If in degree of I is equal to 0, q dot push I, and we will create one vector of int dp of size n comma 26. Okay, and we'll check the color of it. So we will just do dp of node I comma its colors, right? Okay, so it's colors of I minus a plus plus. Cool. Now we'll have one count just to check that if it is not a cycle. So if count is equal to n, that we have already seen for the topo sort, how to check whether there is a cycle or not. Okay, so int count is equal to 0. Now while not q dot empty int node is equal to q dot front, q dot pop, and we will do count plus plus. Now for auto ampersand element in adjacency of node, we'll do in degree of element minus minus. Now for int I is equal to 0, I less than 26, I plus plus. If if colors of uh, element minus a is equal to, that means colors of element minus a is equal to I. That means when you have reached the point where your actual color meet this I. Okay, it could be any one of this 0 to 26. So when colors of element minus a is equal to I, then what we will do, dp of element comma colors of element minus a is equal to max of dp of node comma this I comma plus 1. Node comma I, because parents ith color, if parent whatever is the parents ith color value, that plus 1, because the current color is I. Okay, comma dp of comma dp of element comma I. Okay, else this is not the same color, so we just dp of element comma I is max of dp of node comma I comma dp of element comma I. Will not do plus 1. Why we did plus 1? You got right, because the current color is I. Okay, and after we come out of this loop, if in degree of element is equal to 0, we'll just push it. Okay, so now if count is not equal to n, of course we will return minus 1. Otherwise, we'll just check the largest value from all these values which we have calculated. So I0 to n, J0 to 26. Answer is equal to maximum of answer comma ij. Now if answer is 0, then we will return minus 1, else we will return answer only, right? Cool, let's see. Okay, I hope you got this. So we'll complete our TopoSort playlist over here. I'll go to some DP playlist maybe in the next video, or Dijkstra left. Okay, any one of these two. If you've learned a lot out of this, do like, share, and subscribe, and share it with your friends as much as you can. Thank you. Goodbye.